Coach, you mind taking one step forward, please?
Gotcha.
Perfect, thanks.
Mike, you've had some really good teams at Oregon. Does this team surprise you, winning 19 in a row, your longest streak at Oregon?
Yeah, and somewhat it has. I mean, we come from behind a couple of times. Once against Kentucky, a really good team. Hung on to a 1-0 game. We're getting good pitching from the 3 pitches. But we just continue to try and get better. And I think that's the secret. And last weekend we played pretty well.
What areas have you been most pleased with coming finally home now?
You know, it's I think just getting on base. Alexis Mack has really made a big spark at the top of the order there, especially with Jenna, having a few struggles early on, but she started to come around last weekend. Mikado coming in at the number 2 position. I really had some questions about who was going to be in those top 2 spots, and I think those 2 have certainly worked well there, and hopefully that will continue. Savekis has done a great job at 3, driving runs in, along with Nikki Udria. She's always consistent, so I like to see that. And then we got the freshmen that are doing great with Camuso, Rhodes at the bottom. They're all contributing, and really happy with their progress so far.
What's different about coaching kind of the small ball this year compared to a lot of the power you guys had last year?
Yeah, we got more speed throughout the lineup, and I think you can see that with our stolen base numbers. We don't really have one person that's got a huge number. Of course, Pointus has 7 or so, and several others have 6, which is great because I can put hit and runs on. I can put people in motion throughout the order, which is great.
Has Mercado surprised you at all? I know she's kind of had a career, marred with injuries and didn't get on the field a lot last year consistently. Has she surprised you with her offensive output so far this year?
Definitely. She's been a pleasant surprise, and thank goodness because we really needed somebody up there in the top. And so it's great to see her out there every day. Her leadership, she's great off the field in the weight room, and she's a ball of energy. So I think she's doing a great job for us.
What's Alexis done to be able to come in here and just make an impact right away?
Well, I think that we've been able to expand her game. She has the speed, but we've got to expand it by giving her a few more options, like a power slap, and actually being able to swing away now, and so work on different types of bunts. And so we've just kind of taken what she had and expanded on it.
Have you been surprised about how well she's just clicked with the women?
Yeah, I mean, it always is great, to see the team mold and become one group, and they're all pulling for each other. I think some of the team building we did in the fall, with a few people coming in and helping us with that. The program was one thing. It was a little bit of adversity at times, but I think they really enjoyed it.
Last year you guys didn't play a home game till late because just in case the stadium wasn't quite ready. You have a bunch of home games now coming up. What's the key, I guess, to transitioning what you've done on the road at home now?
Well, I think being in my own bed for sure, so that's always good. But you just really continue to build and get better. I know, we haven't played anybody in the top 10 yet, but that's coming. I think you can see the Pac-12 is very, very difficult this year, and starting off with a tough Cal team. It's going to be our first test, and then gradually as we go, we get into the meat of the season against, Washington, UCLA, and Arizona, all kind of in a row. So I like the way it kind of lays out for us. It gives us a little bit of chance to build up to it. But there's plenty of opportunity to stub your toe if you don't look out, and we've got to continue to play well. I've talked to the team about that, is that, the game doesn't know that we're, 19-0 right now, whatever it is, and it just worries about how the best team on the day, and we've got to be the best team on the day, and that's what we're continuing to work towards.
Thanks, Coach.
Right on. Great.